1, 2, 3. Hello friends, just wanted to share my experiences with Optifast. I will be undergoing bariatric surgery next week on November 11, 2013, and I have been required to take Optifast for 3 weeks, and I would like to share some of my experiences with everybody who's going to undergo the same procedures that I will be undergoing. Alright, so I'd like to talk about what it was like, the hunger that you feel, the amounts you eat, the jello, the broth, coffee. I was allowed to have coffee, and the crazy moments that I want to share with everybody. So Optifast, so it's a formula, it's a meal replacement, protein shake, whatchamacallit, whatever, that is doctor prescribed. You can't just get Optifast off anybody. I believe it's doctor prescribed here where I come from, and it comes in 2 flavors, chocolate and vanilla, and I've been just subbing the 2, interchanging them whenever I feel like. And then the vanilla, I'll put in some Crystal Light, any flavor if I wanted to. So Crystal Light, sky's the limit. Whatever they have flavors, you can put it on your vanilla as long as it's sugar free. The chocolate one, you can probably mix it with a little bit of coffee, make it taste like mocha, and that felt really good, having the mocha and the different taste in your Optifast, because it does get tiring after a while. Your mouth just kind of, when it gets used to that aftertaste, the aftertaste kind of turns you off to it. So that's why I wanted to put it out there that to you guys, Crystal Light is your best friend, if you want to have that. So what to drink? For drinking, they want you to have as much water as you can, because your body will be undergoing, when you're Optifast, if your body will be undergoing ketosis, and that's probably explained to you already. And when you're undergoing ketosis, you have to have as much liquid as possible, which is good because you're in a liquid diet. I have probably drink about 4 bottles of water a day. Combine that with the jello that I take. The jello is very easy. I had the jello packs for a while, but then we decided that, it's probably cheaper if we make our own jello from the store, because the packets that they sell that you have to mix yourself is a lot cheaper. 69 cents when it was on sale. And for the jello that's in the pack, the little containers there, although it is perfect for taking it to work or anywhere else, it's in the long run you'll probably save a lot more money, and that's basically what counts for us. So and you can have as many jello as you want, I believe, and you can have as much water, and coffee is a little bit more controlled. So I have 1 cup of coffee a day, sometimes 2 if there's a little bit of craving that I want to get rid of, but it's a small cup, medium cup in the morning, a small cup in the afternoon. And broth, oh my gosh. Okay, so we bought broth Costco, and it was one of those no salted one, no sodium ones, and horrible. I didn't like it at all. Up until this point, they still have like 3 boxes of the chicken and 2 boxes of the beef, which I do not. It turns me off completely. I managed to finish off a few, but then after that, I'm like, what? I can't even do that. So what I do is, there's like a restaurant that at work that, thankfully they had broth, and they were cooking different types of broth every day. Chicken noodle. The best one was the Italian wedding, and broth. It was a clear broth. The chicken noodle they had was a clear broth as well, and then they had the wild turkey and and rice. Sorry, the turkey and wild rice broth, which is absolutely amazing. And for a while, I was just relying on those, to control to curb my cravings, and thank goodness because it worked. And then yeah, um, that's it for the drinks. Crazy moments when I was in Optifast. Oh my gosh! All right, so because it's November, apparently there's a lot of people who has parties in November. You get to Halloween, you got birthdays all over the place, and one of the few things that I experienced was a birthday, my friend's birthday, and he rented a hall, and there was a lot of food there, and it was a buffet. I'm Filipino, and Filipinos like to celebrate, and they like to bring out the food when they're partying, and they will bring trays after trays of different kinds of food, and it's just the smell is just overwhelming. So that's the first party I went to, but I held strong. I went in there prepared. I got my Optifast with a strawberry crystal light, and I also had my two jellos, and I had a broth with me, which I didn't care. I was like, you know what? Everybody's eating their food. I will eat my jello, and I'll eat my shake, and I will have the broth, And I finished everything on in my bag, in my lunchbox. Well, everybody was like, you know what? I'm looking over, and this guy's eating pork and chicken and something else that's really good. And over there, wife's eating something that I usually would have. Normally, I would have more than 3 servings, or go back and eat as much as I can. And then there's some sort of reward that comes with it after, because you did it. It's like if you manage to fight off the cravings, and you manage to fight off the temptation, and there's a certain kind of reward that you get. You gotta feel light after. It's like everything doesn't matter. It's just what your goal is. You're setting your goal, and you're sticking to it. I think that would be the best kind of feeling. So when I left that party early, because everybody was like busting alcohol, everybody was like, okay, drinking, everybody was like taking shots, and everybody was like, oh, get this because it's liquid, and you're in a liquid diet. Have some vodka, or have some gin, or have some whiskey. No. And then somebody brought soup, which thankfully had broth that I could, taste, and it was just the most amazing thing I've had. And that night I was like, yes, thank you, they have broth. But I did leave the party early because, I think it's just to fight off more temptation. It's just, it feels weird if you're in a party and everybody else is drinking and you're the only one sober. And I'm not a big drinker, not so much anymore. It is weird, just looking at people and they're like all getting hammered, and you're like, you know what, I'm sober. But I managed to hold strong. All right. So I'm on my 3rd week of the fast, and again I'm gonna have my surgery 3 days from now on November 11, Tuesday, at 1:45 p.m. at St. Michael's Hospital. The Optifast journey was, to me, people have been telling me who's undergone gastric bypass, telling me that, you know what, that's probably the hardest part of your journey, your weight loss journey. You have to fight off emotions that you didn't used to have before, and you have to fight off basically yourself, man. It's like you get feelings of different feelings that you take, because you have to watch people at work. I'm at the lunchroom. You have to watch people eat what you used to eat, and you remember feeling good about what you're eating. without having kind of any guilt or any concern for it. And I guess that's what did me in. That's why I'm overweight, But when people were in the lunchroom and they're like seeing me doing my shake, I had my magic bullet. I brought it to work, mixing up my shake, making noise, and everybody was like looking at me, and I go, you know what are you eating? I go, just a shake, I was like, oh, you're trying to lose weight? Yes. And they go, oh, why you want to lose weight for? I was like, that's because health reasons, right? You can't really ask why. It's just people want to get healthy, and healthy is better because it adds more life to you, man. It adds 20 years, 10 years to your life, man. You want to be able to see your grandkids. You want to be able to see your children grow. You want to experience more things in life. Maybe go around the world. Being healthy is, to me, it's all that matters now, because I'm sick and tired of taking pills. I'm sick and tired of, pricking myself because I have diabetes type 2, checking my blood sugar all the time, even though I know I still have to do it. Tired of wearing my mask, my sleep apnea mask at night, because I snore a lot. I snore loud, and I shake the walls when I do it. I'm tired of having gout in the wintertime, being in extreme pain, and just having to go shop for larger clothes, extra large. Actually, I'm a triple X, went to 4X one time. I'm a triple X now. Starting to wear my triple X shirts, and apparently it's too big for me now, because Optifast, to sum it up, I started I think around 305 pounds before Optifast. Now, 3 days before surgery, I am at 275-ish, 278. This weighing scale upstairs is not really all that great, but from what I see, the weight loss is significant. I just took a picture of myself with my belt, and I used to be at the far edge of my belt. Now it's all the way to the last hole in my belt, which I'm probably gonna add more holes now. My pants for work, I'm probably gonna have to order new pants, but I'm waiting until I really do lose weight, post-op, and then carry on from there. Alright, so thank you for watching my video. I'll sum it up from here. Good luck to you if you're gonna take Optifast for whatever reason. Optifast is really great. I hope you guys take in mind the tips. Crystal Light, coffee, anything clear, liquid, broth, jello, and the amounts to eat. Another tip for jello. A good friend of mine who's undergone this experience before gave me a really good tip. You know what? It's because you want to mentally trick yourself into eating. You know what? It's all about this. That's what she said. So if you have jello and you're getting tired of the same old thing, jello, try to freeze the jello in the fridge. That will turn the jello into some icy slush, and if you eat it, you're gonna have to chew. So when you chew, you trick your brain into thinking that you're actually having a real meal. And that's a really good trick that had worked for me, and I thank her for that. Alright, so that's about it. I'll be putting more updates before or after my surgery, and hope this helps to you guys. Good luck.